I'm Peter Blachley, and I'm the owner of the Morrison Hotel Gallery. We started the gallery 13 years ago in Soho, New York City, and we're still there, and we're still thriving, and we're still doing rock and roll. And we represent these amazing photographs, over 70 of the world's greatest music photographers. And we've just opened here at the Sunset Marquis Hotel in Los Angeles. Two of our partners here in Los Angeles are both photographers. One of them is Henry Diltz, who shot the famous Morrison Hotel cover over here, which is why we call it Morrison Hotel. Another photographer is Timothy White, who is also an acclaimed music photographer as well. So we have two great photographers who are partners in our business. And secondly, we have some very wonderful famous photographers like Herman Leonard, who is one of the great American jazz photographers. We've even got Clay Patrick McBride, who did that great Kanye West and Jay-Z photograph that we can't keep in stock. It sells like crazy. So a lot of history in these photographs.
My name is Henry Diltz. I'm a Homo sapien and a photographer. I've been taking pictures for it's going on 50 years. Another year or two, it'll be 50 years. I started out playing the banjo in a folk group, so I was a musician. And one day, after 5 years of being on the road, I picked up a camera and just for a hobby and started photographing all my friends. And a lot of them became famous right after that. So anyway, this picture here of Keith and Ron was done on a tour of Ron Wood's group called the New Barbarians when I went on the road with them for 3 weeks. So this was shot in a Learjet one time when we were flying from LA to San Diego.
When we started the Morrison Hotel Gallery, we decided to do fine art music photography because what you see here is created by the photographers. It's from their original transparencies or negatives. It's hand signed by them. It's numbered, so it is fine art. So we also decided to be in many genres of music. Obviously, classic rock is one of our larger genres that we represent, but we also have a lot of R&B. We have a lot of hip hop. This fall in New York, we're doing a jazz and blues show. We've got some great blues photographs. It's important for us to look at the legacy of music through the visual medium, because today there is no more album covers, the 12-inch by 12-inch you could look at. There's no more CDs anymore, so there really is no visual representation of music.
This one here was shot at the Forum. I didn't know Kurt Cobain, and actually my teenage daughter really wanted to see Nirvana, and I got a couple tickets, and they threw a photo pass in there, and I took one roll of film, and the whole roll he was just sort of standing there at a microphone, and there was nothing going on, and it was kind of yellow lights. It didn't look good. And the very last picture in the roll, he sort of turned around and whipped his head back, and I just got that picture right at the very end. So it's one of my favorites. So this photograph was taken in '69, and that was the Doors album cover. And we found this funky hotel in downtown LA. Went down there to take pictures, and the guy in the lobby wasn't going to let us shoot. He said, "No, you can't shoot without the owner's permission." And the owner was out of town. So we walked outside, and I was going to have him stand in front of the window, but I saw this light go on here. And I looked in the window, and I said, "Oh, the guy behind the desk got in the elevator." And he went up in the elevator. Nobody's in there. So quick, run in there, you guys. And they ran in there, got behind the window, and we took one roll of film, and then we were gone. We were out of there. Took us 5 minutes.
Watch this. I had to have this. Ella Fitzgerald with Duke Ellington, Benny Goodman at a table in a club in New York City in 1948. I'm giving this away, but that's the year I was born. And this photograph, to me, says it all. This is one of the greats, and I do have this in my personal collection.